My name is Haruhiro Tono, 28 years old. Today was another day of working at my company. However...
You! This isn't acceptable at all with this completed material. Can you redo all of it? I'm sorry.
I'm the one who checked that material, so I don't believe there are any mistakes.
I'm your manager, aren't I, Tono? Which means you should know who's correct here, right?
But...
Mr. Tono, thank you very much for defending me. I'm going to redo it, so it's fine.
His name was Bon Kuzumi. He was my manager, and he was also the son of the CEO of this company. Recently, he used his position and does whatever he wants. Mr. Kuzumi, if this is how you interact with the employees right now, it's going to lower everybody's motivation, and some people are going to start quitting.
Well, if they're going to quit over something this small, they're not needed anyway, so that's not a problem.
It is a problem. I think you should reconsider your attitude for the sake of this company as well.
Sheesh! Even though you started working before me, this is the level that you're on. I'm past feeling over it. If anything, I'm starting to feel pity for you. You poor thing that you weren't born brilliant like me.
You're crossing the line!
I'm the son of the CEO, which means that thanks to my father, you are able to receive your salary. Do you understand what that means?
Alright then. I can't continue to work at this company, so I'm going to be resigning.
This company doesn't need weak people like you, so do what you want, Tono. But I hope you'll be able to find a job elsewhere.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Well then, I'm sure we'll never see each other again, but good luck.
You don't need to tell me. I'm gonna work hard. From there, I quit the company, and I tried to find a job in the same industry, but I wasn't able to succeed at all. Not only that, but I heard from a former colleague at my previous company that a bad rumor was going around within the industry that I had no recollection of. So this is what Mr. Kuzumi meant when he said that at the end. I had a bad feeling about it. There was one company where I passed the paperwork around, so I'm just gonna have to bet it all on this one. I gathered myself and was heading towards the final interview, but in the train... It's super crowded in here, but also, I feel like I keep making eye contact with this beautiful woman standing in front of me. What? Oh, shoot! I lost my balance and...
You just touched me, didn't you?
I'm so sorry. This is bad. If she reports me to the police, my life is going to be over!
No, it doesn't seem like that was on purpose. That was basically like an accident. So, I'll forgive you.
Thank you very much. Thank goodness. I'm really sorry about what happened earlier.
It's fine, it's nothing. But you need to be more careful. Well then, I'm in a rush, so...
I'm so relieved. She was a good person. Anyway, I have some time until my interview, so I guess I can kill some time somewhere. And then, when it was time for my interview, I headed towards the interview room, but... Pardon me. I look forward to today's... Oh!
What? You're the guy from this morning.
Why are you here?
Well, that's because I'm the CEO of this company.
CEO? Is this a joke? The CEO? It's definitely over for me. I'm definitely not gonna pass this interview.
I just saw you earlier.
I'm really sorry about what happened.
I told you don't need to worry about it, right? It was an accident. Or are you telling me that you touched me on purpose?
No, of course not.
In that case, it's nothing to worry about. Anyway, let's begin the interview.
Yes, ma'am. After that, the interview went on without any issues. And it seems like this isn't going too badly. Maybe it might work out.
Next. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll pick it up.
Oh, I'll pick it up. Ah! It kind of feels like deja vu. Ah! Ah! I've accidentally done it again! What have I done?
You just touched me twice!
I'm truly so sorry about that. I tripped it. This time it's really bad. This isn't even about the interview. She's going to call the police and my life is really going to be over.
All right then, I understand now. I've accepted how you feel.
What?
We're going to go back to the interview.
But why? After that, the interview was continued as though nothing had happened, and
This is the final question. Based on your answer, it'll decide whether you're accepted or rejected. So you better answer carefully.
yes, ma'am.
Answer this. Who am I?
What? Well, you're the CEO of this company, right?
Boo, you're wrong. That's not what I mean.
What do you mean, then? I don't know this person besides that, though.
Well then, I'll give you a hint. Have you seen me somewhere before?
I don't think I have, though.
Really? For example, when you're in elementary school.
Elementary school? Now that she mentioned it, it does seem familiar.
You still don't know?
Have we met each other in passing before, maybe?
Okay, even I wouldn't be that unfair. I guess I have no choice. This is your final hint. If you don't figure it out with this, you're not hired. Do you understand?
I understand.
I used to call you Haruhiro when we were little. And when it comes to us, there was a red slide in the park.
Haruhiro? The red slide? Oh, wait a minute! Is it you, Akine? From back when we were little kids?
Correct. You were way too slow, come on.
I'm sorry. You've completely grown up, so I didn't notice. But I still see the resemblance now that you tell me. I totally see it. Are you serious? I can't believe we were reunited in a place like this! And not only that, she's the CEO of the company I'm interviewing for.
You haven't changed much at all, Haruhiro. Although you did grow up a little bit.
I guess so.
I would love to hold on to this happiness of the reunion a little more. But first we need to talk about the contract.
What? 2 papers?
That's right. This is your employment contract. And another is a marriage certificate.
Interesting. Marriage certificate? I've never seen one before. Wait a minute. Marriage certificate? Why is there an employment contract and a marriage certificate lined up next to each other? I've never seen these two lined up together.
You don't need to worry about the small details, so which one are you going to sign? Is it going to be the marriage certificate? This is a reunion after many years.
I don't really understand what's happening, but if I have to choose one, well then, the employment contract.
Excuse me? Why is that your choice?
Because I'm here for a job interview.
I see. Well then, I guess I should call the police in the end.
What? Please, just spare me of that!
I'm joking. That was just to test your judgment skills. When you're given 2 options out of nowhere, I wanted to see if you would be able to make the right judgment.
But I feel like you were very well prepared, even if it was a joke.
Like you said, don't worry about the details.
So, how are the results of the test?
You're hired.
Really? Oh, thank goodness. To be honest, I didn't know what I was going to do if I got rejected from here. And now, I can finally stop worrying about my life.
But I need to make sure you take responsibility for touching that part of me 2 times. And in order to work together in the future.
Oh yes, of course. I'll take responsibility. I'll do anything.
That's the right spirit. In that case, I'm not going to hesitate at all. Looking forward to it, Haruhiro.
And so, even though I had some worry somewhere, I was somehow able to get a job. But why am I
I'm going to hire you as my secretary, so I need to have you take care of my surroundings, or it's going to be a problem.
But even still, is there a need to live together?
Of course there is, because taking care of my surroundings is all day for 24 hours.
Is this a joke? I never imagined that my first time living with a woman was going to be like this. And not only that, it's not like she's a girl that I don't know at all.
What, you don't want to?
It's not that I don't want to, but...
You said you're going to take responsibility, right? Did you already forget about that?
I didn't forget!
Well then, looking forward to it.
Yes. When she says that, I can't say anything back.
And plus, to tell you the truth, there's a certain son of a CEO who's being really persistent to marry me.
Oh, really? She is beautiful, so I'm sure things like that happen.
So, in order to avoid that, I also need your help, Haruhiro. Please?
All right. If there's anything I can do to help, then I'll do it. And so, this is how my life of living together with Akine began. However, that was 100 times harder than I ever imagined it would be.
Haruhiro, I don't know where my suit went. It's missing.
What? Wait, the room's a mess! There are things everywhere!
Hey, you know I'm still a lady. You know it hurts when you say that to my face.
But this is one thing that I just can't be modest about. Akane was so focused on herself that she had no life skills otherwise. Of course she would need me to take care of her. And also, once the actual work began...
Haruhiro, can you please tell me my next schedule for work?
Next, you have a meeting with a client outside. I've already parked the transfer car in the front.
Alright.
I guess working as a secretary is pretty cool, but I need to get more used to it. By the time 1 month had passed since I started working as a secretary, I was getting more used to the work, and...
Haruhiro, it's about the material that I had asked you the other day.
It's already finished. I put it in our shared folder. I also gathered material that might be necessary in addition, so please double-check it. Also...
Alright, but even still, that's amazing.
What? What is?
And not only that, but he has no idea himself. Something must be wrong with your previous company for not recognizing these skills.
Am I being complimented right now?
In a rare occasion, very complimented.
Rare? I should have listened more carefully.
There won't be a second time.
Oh, come on. Perhaps because we were spending time together at work and in private, even though we were seeing each other for the first time in years, we'd become close, like we used to when we were kids. And maybe that had an effect, because at work, business was only continuing to grow.
Oh, this is over 2 times what we made last year. This is a win.
All right.
We're gonna keep increasing the business just like this. Keep it up.
Yeah. Work and personal life were going steady. That is until one day... Interesting. So this is what the company's like. I see. Mr. Kuzumi, what are you doing here? What? Tono? What are you doing here? What do you mean? I'm working here, as the CEO's secretary. The CEO's secretary? I'd heard rumors that recently Miss Sakurai's new secretary was super brilliant, and that's why her company had been doing so well. But I never expected it to be you, even though you were completely useless in our company.
Well, Miss Sakurai. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a while. I wonder what kind of relationship they have. Why so cold? Even though you and I are going to be getting married eventually. Married? Oh, wait a minute. When you were talking about the son of a CEO who was trying to marry you, were you talking about Mr. Kuzumi?
Oh, I'm also shocked. I didn't think that you would also know this person, Haruhiro.
Haruhiro? Seems like you two are pretty close.
What do you mean we're pretty close? We do live together after all.
What? What did you say?
it's you again. I'm going to declare one thing. I'm the only person who's a match for her. So you better back off from her right now!
No thank you. Because Haruhiro and I are tied together by a strong connection.
Oh no!
Why do I feel like she's pushing his anger towards me?
I'm going to let you know what happens to you when you make me your enemy! You better be prepared!
Akine,
This was correct.
there was definitely another way to do it. I figured that Mr. Kuzumi was going to do something to us soon after that, but nothing happened, and a couple of days went by without anything. Mr. Kuzumi stopped saying anything to us after that.
That means that he's just a guy who runs his mouth. More importantly, I have a business trip coming up, so let's go together.
Alright. From there, after we finished the work on our business trip, we ended up staying at a hot springs resort, and... Whew, I'm tired from the business trip. I'm able to stay at a pretty nice hotel, so I can relieve my daily exhaustion and...
Haruhiro! We're gonna drink tonight!
Akine? Out of nowhere, Akine opened up a bottle for us to start drinking and...
Do you remember, back when we were kids, that we promised to get married?
Now that you mention it, I do remember. How nostalgic.
Interesting. So you do remember. I totally thought that you had forgotten about it. Because when you saw my face, you didn't even recognize me.
Well, that's because you changed so much, Akine.
When you say that I changed, do you mean that I become cuter?
Well, yeah, you've become more mature, and I think you've become beautiful.
Beautiful? Oh, come on. You're so good at flattery, Haruhiro.
That makes it sound bad.
Well, I'm just happy that you had remembered me at all. So, what do you want to do? Should we keep our promise from when we were kids and get married?
It would be amazing if that happened. It would be like a manga.
Right, just like a manga.
But also, this sake is really delicious. Do you mind if I have another glass?
No,
Thanks. What? No?
you drink too much. And I don't want work to be ruined tomorrow, so no.
No way. Well, I guess there's logic to that. When we got back from the business trip, we shifted another gear up and focused on the work. Our reputation continued to grow, and business was going steadily. Until one day...
The contract is terminated! And not only that, it's not only one company? This is a problem.
For there to be a contract termination at this point, there's definitely something wrong. Which must mean... it has to be Kuzumi.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Miss Sakurai? Happy to see that you seem to be doing so well.
Kuzumi.
Now do you understand? To reject me? This is what happens to you.
Do you think that it's okay for you to do this?
Of course, because I'm the son of a CEO. All I did was what I have the power to do.
What?
So what do I have to do for you to stop this?
Akine!
Well, of course there's only one thing. You get married to me and you fire that guy. Otherwise, you're going to lose more contracts. In 1 week, I'll come back here. And until then, you can come up with your answer. Although, I already know there's only one answer. See ya!
What do I do? This raped the company.
Akine, it's going to be okay. I promise I'm going to do something about this. Because both this company and you, actually, well, they're both important to me. So that's why I'm going to protect both. Leave it to me.
Haruhiro.
As if I can stand by and let Kuzumi do whatever he wants any further. I'm going to get revenge on him for everything up until now. And from there, I made moves in order to protect the things that were most important to me. And then, time flew by in the blink of an eye. 1 week later...
Well then, why don't I hear what your response is?
My answer is no. I'm definitely not going to marry you.
What? Well then, I guess that means you don't care what happens to your company.
No, nothing's going to happen to our company. No matter what you do, it's not going to change anything for us anymore.
What are you saying? I'm the son of a CEO. I have a pipeline to every company, so if I feel like it, I can do whatever I want.
Do you know what this is?
What is this?
This is the evidence of the numerous illegal things that you have done, Mr. Kuzumi.
What did you say?
And next, this is the evidence that you've forced other companies to terminate their contracts with us. We have it all lined up.
There's no way. It's just a joke. How did you actually get proof of all of this?
When you work as a secretary, your face becomes known across the industry. And that's why it was easy for me to gather that information.
There's no way that someone like you could do this?
My secretary is more brilliant than anybody. To the point where I'm almost grateful that you let go of him.
Are you trying to say that I made a mistake?
If you had just sincerely listened to my warning, then maybe there could have been a different outcome. There were a lot of people who were unhappy with the things that you were doing, which made it all the easier for me to gather this information.
Alright then, fine. We can take away the discussion for marriage. I won't cause any trouble to your company anymore, so will you forgive me?
I've already turned in all of this evidence to the CEO, i.e., your father.
Huh?
He was extremely furious when he found out. So you know, there's a chance he might disown you.
Oh no! You need to tell my dad right now that it was all a lie! Otherwise my standing—
You're the one who acted up in the first place. And plus, these are all things that you had done up until now. So I hope you spend a long time regretting it.
You're lying!
After that, Mr. Kuzumi was disowned by his father, and he was kicked out of the company. He had a pretty hard time finding a new job, and these days, I heard he's got nowhere to go.
Thank you so much, truly, for this. Thanks to you, it was all resolved.
It's fine, because I did all this for myself.
Haruhiro, when you say you did it for yourself, is it because you didn't want me to get married to Kuzumi?
That's right, because I love you, Akine.
I also love you, Haruhiro, to the point that I'm going to tell you that I want to be with you forever.
Well then, will you... Oh, Akine!
Because we're finally going to be together. So, it's fine, right?
Well, that's...
I'm also going to have an interview with you and see if you're also a match for me at night, okay? So you better be ready.
All right. A few years later, I was able to produce more and more results at work, and I was able to work myself up to the position of vice president. And then, Akine, I know it's coming a little bit late, but I'm going to make that promise back then come true.
Yeah, from now on, side by side, the two of us are going to become happy forever after.
Of course.